Okay, here's a product. I recently had a irrigation pipe cracked up. We had tree roots that cracked it up. We had to make a repair. So I went down to Lowe's and bought this product here. It's water stop cement, hydraulic, meaning pressure. As far as, I don't know if this would work in a pressurized, if you had concrete that's under pressure, which is not very common. Most of that's in galvanized. But anyhow, if you're trying to hold some, watch it, Doug. Trying to put some concrete together. This works. It's pretty effective. This is several months ago that I did it. Let's say you had a piece that came out and you're trying to put it back together like a puzzle or something like that. You can do that. You want to create some gaps so you can put more of this product in to hold this thing together. Kind of like you see what they're doing there. The trick here, it was like 105 when I was doing this. I don't know if that had an effect or not. But it comes in a plastic bag. It's powder form. I'd use gloves too because this stuff will burn your hands. There's a good example right there, just with dirt. But it's a powder form like that. And it gives you the ratio on the back of it in the directions of how to mix it. It's like 3-to-1 water, something like that. Or 3-to-1, 1 water to 3 of the powder. Something like, you'll see it on the back. But here's the deal. This sets really quick. So what I would do, depending on what your project is, do not mix this entire contents into water and think you're going to have time to apply it and put your concrete back together. Take a very small, like a cupful of this, add some water to it till it's the right texture. You might want it runny, you might want it a little bit thicker, and see how long it sets up, how much time you have to use it. Because you might, let's say if you're going to use this entire thing, you might only use like a mason jar size of this at a time. So because as you're working over here, this thing's setting up. So what you do is use smaller portions, mix it accordingly, apply it to your concrete, and then as this is setting up, you get another batch, create it, and it says on the instructions too, you can add, if this is already setting, and then you could add you can add to it. It'll still set together. That's not an issue. You don't have to try to pull this whole thing off at the same time with the same mix, because man, within minutes this stuff's set up. It sets up pretty hard, and so it's like I said, don't mix the whole container unless you can put this thing down in a few minutes, apply it in a few minutes and get it done. You're going to use this in small portions, but it's effective. It's still out there. It hasn't come apart yet. It's use above or below grade, repair walls, swimming pools, fountains, seal around pipes. Typically 5,500 pound PSI at 28 days. So it's got a cure for a while. I'm basically use this on irrigation pipe which feeds a pasture, so it's not really under any kind of major pressure. It's just a gravity feed situation, but very effective. You buy this at Lowe's. There's bigger jars. I got the smaller one. Depends on what you do, but like I said, you're gonna have to do this in small portions or it's gonna set up on you and you'll end up wasting it. Anyhow, love you, God bless.